All right, so box method is just a graphic organizer that helps us to organize our work. Just like when we write an English essay, we might make an outline. So it is not the answer itself, it's just a graphic organizer to help us get the answer. So let's just say that we want to do this example 1, and our instructions are to multiply. And we'll start with a simple one. So let's just say it's x minus 5 times x minus 7. So whenever we set up the box method for math 2, and math 3 you'll use bigger boxes, but for math 2 we're typically looking at a 2 by 2 box because they're both binomials. So I write the first binomial across the top, x minus 5, and the second binomial across the side, x minus 7. So x times x is x squared. I'm multiplying to fill in the box. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. And then I'm doing, sorry, trying to be fancy here. Then I'm doing negative 7 times x to give me negative 7x, multiplying again. And then I'm doing negative 7 times negative 5 to give me positive 35. Now I'm adding, I'm combining like terms. So when I combine these terms on the diagonal, that's addition. And I'm writing my final answer. So I've got x squared, negative 7x plus negative 5x is negative 12x, and then plus 35. So the solution to this problem, once I multiply it out, is that. The box method is just a graphic organizer to get me from the initial problem to my answer. Any questions on that first example? All right, I'm not hearing any. Let me look in the chat. All right, so let's do another example. Let's make it one level more difficult. So let's say we're doing 4x minus 3 times x plus 2. Again, I need my 2 by 2 box. So 4x times x is 4x squared. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. 4x times 2 is 8x, and negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So now I combine like terms on the diagonal here. That's 4x squared. 8x minus 3x is positive 5x, and then minus 6. So that's the answer to this question, to multiply those two binomials. All right, questions on that example? Thanks for letting me know. All right, and so saw some responses in the chat, appreciate it. Example 3. So this is the one from yesterday's class on the Kahoot that was one of the most frequently missed questions. And so it says multiply 3x plus 1 squared. So a lot of people just squared 3x and squared 1 and said, that's it, I'm done. But really this is saying squaring something means multiplying it by itself. So that's saying 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1. And so I can do my box method for that. I have 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. So 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. 3x times 1 is 3x. And 1 times 1 is 1. So a lot of people had this on the Kahoot yesterday, 9x squared plus 1. And that's part of it. But we also have 3x plus 3x from the like terms in the diagonal, which gives us 6x. So that is the full answer for that problem. All right, last example. So this is another special type of problem. So let's say that I was asked to multiply 5x minus 3 times 5x plus 3. So notice it's the same thing, it's just one's minus and one's plus. So something interesting happens with these types of problems. So I have 5x minus 3, 5x plus 3. And I want to emphasize something. Notice that I write the plus right here and not right here. That's important because if it was a minus, so let's just say I reorganized it and I wrote the 5x plus 3 up here and the 5x minus 3 down here. If you write it this way, you're typically going to forget about the minus and it's going to cause you to mess up. That's why I always write it in front of the number so I can clearly visually see, okay, 5x times 5x is 25x squared. 5x times 3 is 15x. But now it's 5x times negative 3, which is negative 15x, and 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So this time, negative 15x and 15x cancel out on the diagonal. So my answer is just 25x squared minus 9. And that's the box method, in essence. Any questions on those last two examples, example 3 or example 4?